Henna. It's the most natural protein treatment you can find in that it fills in any gaps in your hair cuticles, making it amazing for repairing any damage. And it builds a protective barrier around each strand, making the hair a lot stronger. I've personally found since using henna that my hair has really strengthened and the elasticity has really improved. Not just that, henna also deeply conditions, adds volume, promotes hair growth, prevents hair fall, controls scalp itchiness due to its antifungal properties. It also repairs split ends, is a natural cleanser, and it balances the pH of your hair and your scalp. Also note guys that henna is a dye, so it can dye your hair, but to what is that colour depends entirely on your original hair colour. Mine is naturally dark brown, so I haven't noticed a change, but if your hair is lighter, you may see a difference. One last thing, whenever you're buying henna, always make sure that it's suitable for body art. If it's good for your skin, then it's good for your hair. If you want to nourish your hair, look no further than moringa. This natural miracle plant contains more than 90 nutrients and 46 types of antioxidants. I know, it's a powerhouse. It contains vitamin C, potassium, vitamins A, calcium, iron and magnesium, biotin, yep, vitamin E, antioxidants, amino acids, zinc and silica. Moringa boosts hair growth, prevents hair loss, nourishes the hair like nothing else, it strengthens the hair and helps reduce split ends. Basically, moringa is a megamind of all the nutrients needed for healthy hair. BRINGARAJ. This is considered the best Ayurvedic herb for hair fall. It easily penetrates the scalp, helps with dry scalp, promotes hair growth, and it contains important nutrients that reverses mineral deficiency that leads to hair loss. It also activates hair follicles and increases hair growth. BRAHMI. It's one of the most popular herbs in Ayurveda and there's good reason why. It promotes the overall health of your hair, boosting hair growth, thickening the hair and reducing split ends. Amazingly, it nourishes the scalp, imparting enough moisture and removing dry skin from the surface. So it reduces dandruff and is also incredible at preventing an itchy scalp. Next, AMLA powder, which is basically crushed Indian gooseberries. This herb is high in vitamin C, which a lack of is known for causing hair problems. It contains loads of fatty acids, which strengthens the hair, and it's also a remedy for flaky and itchy scalp. Plus, it stimulates hair growth due to its high iron levels. Hibiscus. This conditioning herb is rich in vitamin C and amino acids. It decreases hair shedding by strengthening and conditioning the roots. It also promotes hair growth. It helps with scalp problems such as dandruff and dry scalp. Plus, it prevents dryness and breakage. Ginger is a beast. It's one of the best ingredients for hair growth. It contains fatty acids, magnesium, potassium and vitamins that provide your hair follicles with nourishment, making them strong and preventing hair loss. It also controls dandruff and improves blood circulation. FENUGREEK. This Ayurvedic herb strengthens and nourishes the roots of your hair. It stimulates hair growth, naturally conditions your hair, and is also a natural solution to dandruff. It also thickens your hair and reduces split ends. Oh, and it also slows down greying. Right, now onto the liquids. Avocado oil is one of the king oils for hair growth in that it effortlessly penetrates the hair and the scalp. It also strengthens your roots and boosts blood flow to your hair follicles. It improves length retention and it has a high amount of vitamins E, antioxidants, and a fun fact, it absorbs more into your hair and scalp than olive oil due to its high level of monounsaturated fats. Now this is just melted shea butter. Shea butter is crazy rich in fatty acids, it softens and deeply moisturizes the hair. Olive oil is incredible when it comes to your hair. It is one of the top oils to effortlessly penetrate your strands, brings back moisture, and helps protect the proteins in your hair and seals in moisture. It softens, makes your hair stronger, and is rich in vitamins A, E, and antioxidants. It's also high in fatty acids that are especially nutritious for your hair and your scalp, helping to keep it both healthy and protected. Aloe vera juice does not come to play. It is rich in vitamins A, B1, B2, B6, C, E, calcium and amino acids. It conditions your hair, it effortlessly detangles, it nourishes new growth, soothes an irritated scalp, balances the pH of your scalp and your hair, and it adds moisture. Now this VITALE olive oil hair mayonnaise admittedly doesn't have the most natural ingredients, but I've been using it as a foundation for both my Henna Gloss and my deep conditioner, and it works amazingly. It has a perfect balance of both humectants, moisturising ingredients, emollients, as well as protein ingredients. It has olive oil, glycerin, fatty acids and panthenol. And lastly, this CANTU deep treatment mask is optional, but I always find that when I do add this that my kinks and curls just love it. This water-based mask contains moisturising ingredients such as canola oil, shea butter, avocado oil, jojoba and coconut oil. So that's the ingredients, and let's move on to the tools. You'll need a glass bowl, a spatula, a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Finally, the recipe. First, measure out 1 tablespoon of henna and add it to the bowl. Next, add 1 teaspoon of AMLA powder. Now add 1 teaspoon of fenugreek powder. My fenugreek powder was not listening to me. Next, add 1 teaspoon of BRINGARAJ, 1 teaspoon of BRAHMI. When it decides to come out, 1 teaspoon of hibiscus. Add 1 teaspoon of moringa powder. I love the colour of this. And 1 teaspoon of ginger. Okay, so I forgot to film me actually doing it the first time, so I'm pretending to do it the second time, but shh, don't tell anyone. Right, so that's your powders, and this is what you should find in your bowl. Give it a quick stir, and then you slowly add an acid to release the henna dye. You can use apple cider vinegar or lemon juice. I decided to use aloe vera juice, which has a pH of 4.5 to 5.5. Now if your eyes are quick, I just swapped my spoon for my metal whisk. They do say that you shouldn't mix henna with metal because it will react negatively, but I was getting a bit impatient and it honestly made no difference. I've made henna glosses many times before and it made no difference at all. So you're looking for a thick mud-like consistency, and I used about 1/4 cup of aloe vera juice. Now you add your oils. So you first go in with 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. Now you add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And then you give it a good mix until it's all smooth and glossy, like this. And then you go in with your deep conditioner. So I'm now going in with 5 tablespoons of my VITALE hair mayonnaise. This amount is perfect for my length and my thickness, and the beauty is that if you make too much, you can just put it in the fridge and save it for next time. And pour in your melted shea butter. This is a tablespoon. Next, grab your spatula and give it a nice good mix until it's all well combined. This consistency always reminds me of like a Greek yogurt, and if you find it too thick, you can always add some aloe vera juice to loosen it up, and if it's too thin, you can just add some more of your deep conditioner. It's very adaptable. So that's your henna gloss, but it's not quite ready yet. So what you need to do is wait for the dye to be released, which takes about 4 hours, and that way you get all the benefits from the henna gloss into your hair. You have an option. You can either allow it to sit and just leave it for 4 hours and then put it in your hair for 1 hour. I always put mine in my hair for 1 hour. Or you can leave it to sit for like 2 hours and then put it in your hair for the next couple of hours, or leave it for 3 and put it in your hair for 1. Again, it's adaptable, but what I normally do is I will do it the night before, and then I will, so it's fully ready for me to put it in, and then I just put it in my hair for about between 45 minutes to an hour, normally an hour because I'm watching Netflix, let's just be real. And then yeah, that's it. Please note that although henna is natural, it is said that it's not recommended for those under the age of 12 years old. Remember, henna is a dye, so it can stain your fingers. So when I apply this to my hair, I always make sure that I use a pair of disposable latex gloves. I buy about 100 in a pack for about £2 to £3, which is great value for money. Oh, and one last thing is that because henna works effectively as a protein treatment, as I said earlier, I only use this once a month and that keeps my hair happy. I will also make sure that I use this before I install a protective style, and I'll do this will be the first thing I do when I take out a protective style to get my hair back to the strength that it needs to maintain its health. And you don't need to use a moisturising treatment after applying a henna gloss because it's already in there. It's like 2 for 1. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.